Mirabel Elume. I exercise regularly. I drink a lot of water and I mind my business. I don't know why this thing just started. I was still struggling to set it up and it started. But since we are here, let's make it count. All right, people? Let's make it count. Let's make it count. Today we'll use the stepper climber and uh, the stepper climber and the stepper while we exercise. Okay, people? I'm sorry about that. This was not how I expected it to start, but there's a lot of noise in the background, and I'll try to put it down so they don't flag this. Why I also get my microphone ready. I'm so sorry about this. All right, people? I am so sorry. I wasn't ready for that startup. Okay? I didn't know it was going to pick up and start up almost immediately. We are here. I didn't know the video was going to pick up and start up almost immediately. I've tried not to turn it on, but it just went on almost immediately. But we are here, all right? Good morning, people. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Tamer. I know, see, I got to ask you guys some questions. How has it been so far trying to do all of this exercising on your own? I mean, it's been 1 week. I gave you guys, I've just been off here 1 week. We are done with the 90 days weight loss challenge. It's only been 1 week. How has it been being able to be disciplined on your own, trying to exercise and making sure that you stay focused, consistent, and keep doing what you're supposed to do? I'm so sorry, the lighting is not the best. Everything is just going inside out. This was not prepared. I was still struggling to start up the live and it just started. I don't know what happened. I don't know what button I clicked, but it just started. So I just had to go with the flow. Anywho, how is everyone doing today? I've missed you too. Oh, Yvette, I missed you so much. I miss every one of you. I just wanted to find out from you guys, how has it been being consistent even after we have had this 1 week of break? Do you now see the value of us be holding each other accountable for our actions? Do you see the value of you having a partner, an accountability partner to exercise with? Do you see the importance of it being in a community of people who hold you accountable for your actions? Do you see it? I just wanted to come back on here for you guys to see. I can't count how many of you have been in my inbox trying to ask when we are restarting. Where do we continue? How do we go on with this? It is a lifestyle, people. It is a lifestyle. I cannot lie to you all. I mean, when I wake up and I see my inbox when I'm not here live with you guys, I'm just like, where, oh God, how can I make them understand this thing? It requires a lot of commitment. It requires you to have that community that supports you in order for you to consistently do it. Every single day, every minute of the day, what I get in my inbox, when are we doing the 90 days again? When are we restarting? It tells me that we are lacking that, that support. We're lacking that our system, that continuity, that structure. That structure was broken when you felt like you don't have the community to work with. I understand that. And that's why I'm standing here today, to make you guys understand that I have you all in my heart. Every day when I stand here and I'm stepping, I have you all in my heart. And I'm praying that you all can figure this thing out and be able to do it consistently, understanding that it is not a seasonal quick fix. The community was great. I know, right? I know. It was a beautiful community. And I really, really want us to continuously do this. I really want us to constantly stay focused on doing this. Doing well, walking out on the stepper. Yes, keep going. Structure I need. Yes, we need it. We all need it. I popped myself today. That's okay. If you show up, that's fine. And some of you were asking, like, what has happened? Has it disappeared? Are we going to continue doing this? Yes, we are going to continue doing it. The problem is that we had a 90 days weight loss challenge. We're doing a challenge. And the challenge had to end. Everything has a start date and it has an end date. So we started and we came to the finish line, and that's when we stopped. So we are continuing. It doesn't mean that the lifestyle of stepping has stopped. It just meant that the structure of the program we had came to an end, and we had to let it go so we can continue the lifestyle that we need to keep doing for ourselves. Good morning, Didi. Good morning, Rose Walters. I'm happy a lot of you are still on here. I'm happy a lot of you can still show up at this time. It was an impromptu just to show up and ask a lot of you how it feels trying to be accountable on your own and not being able to see that community that supports you. And that's why I want to continue doing this. But on the other hand, it requires a lot. It's very demanding. It is extremely demanding on my part. and it's going to require me to be able to let go of certain things, other responsibilities. And so I will need a lot of your support to keep me coming back on here. I will need a lot of you to put in more support, comment, share, like, do whatever it takes to keep the page boosted in order that I wouldn't need to go in to do more. I'm speaking in coded language, and for those of us who are mature enough, will be able to pick it. And as it is, a lot of us will pick it and some of us will not. In order for me to consistently show up here every single day, I need you all to also be committed to making sure that the page continues to grow. And the more the page grows, it limits my need to go doing other responsibilities, but to stay here and focus here for us to do the needful. And I think all of us can be able to put in that time and put in that focus and put in that energy in order for me not to see the need to go struggling somewhere else. Because the reason why my tentacles are extended is because I need the resources to be able to build me. And if you guys want me to be focused in here, I need you to do the needful. Do your part so I don't need to go searching somewhere else. All right, people? Those who can understand, they will understand. And I know I have a crowd of understanding people. I know I have a crowd of community members who love and care about the things that we do. And as much as we want to stay consistent on this journey, we want to have a lifestyle. Of course, there's a lot of demands. There is a lot of demands. We get it. Yes, my dear sister. My third. Somebody is so sick on this live. Anywho, there are always sick people on the internet. All right, people, don't worry, don't get distracted by that. Let's get on the stepper. Let's get on the stepper climber and keep moving our feet more. Move more, eat less, drink more water, become better, improve versions of ourselves. I'm not going to hold this thing. I'm going to try to keep it stuck somewhere here. Okay, now we got it up there. See, there is a whole lot of exercise that I think we can do with the stepper climber. For those who have bought the stepper climbers, all right, it can help you to do the high intensity workout. You can get a whole lot of high intensity on the stepper climber while moving your body. The intent here is that you move more, you eat less, you drink more water, you become better improve version of yourself, all right? So when you're moving your body, for those who are joining, hi, how are you all doing? I have missed you guys as well, all right? I missed you, but I needed you to understand the importance of our community. I needed you to see the importance of our community in order for you to pick it up and see that you need to be consistent. You need to show up. You need to be there for it to grow. You don't show up on the days you choose to. You don't show up on the days you feel like. And plus, we had a 90 days weight loss challenge, and it came to an end. So that was the end of the 90 days weight loss challenge. We had to give ourselves some break. Think things through. Look into ourselves. Re-strategize. Come up with a structure that we can follow and be consistent with it. So we had to do that, and now we are back. I will come up with a structure and I will let you guys know. But now we're going to be popping up to check on ourselves and see that we are doing the work that we are supposed to do, that we are staying consistent, that we are pushing hard, and we are not relenting our effort. And we understand that in order for us to become better, we need to keep doing what we need to do to get better. We don't give up on ourselves. We don't forget what we need to do. I know that when we are here, you did great. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right, people. Don't worry about the perverts and the trolls in the videos, all right? Don't worry about them. They make the videos go out more. The more they comment, because a lot of you might be busy exercising. The more they comment, the more they push the videos out onto the For You pages. So don't worry about anybody who is being disrespectful in the comments. Sometimes they just need some attention. And I'm not one of those who bothers about them. Just try to ignore them. Let them keep commenting, and it helps to push the page out to more people to come in. As you all know, we're not here for a week or so, and so we have not had the community informed, or the notification might not go out as much as it's supposed to. And so don't worry. Anybody distracting in the comment section, don't worry about them.
They're helping us get onto the For You page. That's how you know that your page is on the For You page, because those weirdos can find it and they can keep commenting and help you to grow. Because a lot of us are unable to do that, right? We're trying to focus on something more important. And so we can just be here taking in the information. But while they are distracting in the comment section, which is what is needed by the community, by YouTube, they need the engagement of your community. And so they're doing some part of the work as well. So don't worry. All right, don't get distracted. That is a beautiful thing that we got some people giving us that constant movement on the comment section. It is necessary that there is constant interaction as far as this life is going on. It tells it tells YouTube that the life is active, and it improves on our analysis. And there is nothing wrong with it. I'm not one of those who gets offended by trolls. They can. This skin is way thicker. It weighs way thicker than it looks on the outside. And this brain, it carries way more than you can visualize. And this heart carries a lot more love than you can even take in your entire generation and generation to come. So I don't spill out hate. I don't spill out a lot of things that just distract. So I'll encourage you to allow them to air out their views. Allow those people, those trolls, to continue to troll, because it helps to improve the page. Okay, don't worry about them. Just focus on why you're here. Okay, are we so far out here? It seems so. Let me see if I can push this up a little bit. Are we still far out? Anywho, let's deal with this. We'll fix it. We're going to fix it next time, okay? Okay, we are starting with this high intensity workout. I know I'm doing a lot of talking today, but tomorrow I'll do it a little bit more into doing the high intensity workout. Why? Don't bite me, mosquitoes. We're going to do the high intensity workout using the stepper climber and the stepper. So I'm going to show those of you who have both equipment and you have asked me how you can incorporate the workout. I'm going to show you what I've come up with, and so we can work with that. How you can incorporate more than one workout too, since we are using more than one these days. Anywho, like I was saying, people, consistency is important. You guys have seen what has happened just for us breaking up for a few days, that I'm not here for a few days. You see how much distracted you might have been. For those of you who stay consistent, kudos to you, congratulations. Those of you who stay consistent, who kept stepping, who kept exercising, who kept eating less and drinking more water and moving your body more, congratulations to you. To those who continue losing weight because they haven't reached their goal numbers, congratulations to you. To those who have made it a new responsibility, who have picked up a new hobby to exercise, and they felt like Mirabel disappeared and left them in the middle of nowhere and said she was going to be here, and now she's not here anymore. I'm sorry about that. We're working on the 90 days weight loss challenge, all right? And it came to an end. I guarantee you, I missed you as well. I missed you. I missed you so much. But every single day when I stood here and I was exercising, my prayers were that you stay consistent on your end. You stay focused on your end. You understand that even if Mirabel is not there, physically exercising with you, your lifestyle is important. Your health is important. In order for you to stay healthy, you need to continuously do it. Even if she's not seeing it, let that integrity be the highest part of your thought. Let your mind stay on integrity. Integrity is doing the right thing even when nobody is watching. Integrity is doing what you're supposed to do even when nobody is giving you credit for it. Integrity is doing the needful even when you don't see the gain immediately, but you're staying focused on that lane towards getting the things that you really want to get, and you're not making excuses. So you keep it in mind and you say, you know what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this regardless of whether she's on here or not. I'm going to do this. There are some videos on her page. We can use that. I'm going to do this. I'm going to find a way to keep on exercising because I know the benefit in my body. I need to be healthy. I need to be stronger because as I get older, the weaker I become, and I do not want to be weak. I want to be strong. I want to have some muscles. I want to feel good about myself. I want to wake up every day and I'll be able to run. And not wake up and my knees tell me to sit down. I want to stand up and be able to walk. I don't want to walk in 2 miles and I'm already breathing as if I'm about to pass out. I want to walk. I want to feel myself. I want to be energized. I want it. And because I understand the benefit, I'm going to get up. I'm going to do it because I know the importance. And I'm not going to just sit there because I feel I'm not motivated. Then I'm not going to do what is necessary for me to do. I'm going to pick up a new habit. I'm going to pick up a new attitude. I'm going to learn how to do it even when I don't feel like it because I understand the beauty. I understand the benefit. I understand what it takes for me to become better because all of it, all the benefit of whatever it is I choose to do, it's on me. And in order for me to hit those numbers, in order for me to become a better, improved version of myself, I need to learn to develop habits that are going to be consistently being used. You know, somebody asked me that. Somebody asked me that, how do you stay consistent in exercising? That's one of the questions I think I've answered so many times. And I think I've given you several answers to that question. And that's because as days go by, I see deeper meaning, consistency. How am I able to stay consistent? What I practice, I improve on. What I practice, I improve on. When I woke up on Monday, when I got out of bed on Monday at 4 a.m. as usual, that's my usual waking up hour. And even though I wasn't going to be on here live, exercising with you guys, it was not a reason for me to stay in bed one more hour. It was not a reason for me to stay in bed and say, okay, fine. I've ended a 1 week, a 190 days weight loss challenge. And this is a lifestyle changing experience. It is okay for me to take 1 day off and sleep so that by Tuesday I will be able to pick it up. That is acceptable to some people. To me, that's a recipe for failure. To me, that's a recipe for not being consistent. To me, that's a reason why people are unable to stay constant and stay consistent and be disciplined enough to do what they are supposed to do. To me, that's something that is going to make me feel lazy. And I don't like it. And so on Monday morning when I got up and I was getting out, my husband said, I thought you said you have ended the 90 days weight loss challenge. I said, yes, babe, but my life continues. My life continues. That is a lifestyle I was sharing. It doesn't mean that because it's ended, I have to stop exercising. This is not a retreat. This is not a getaway trip. This is not a fix-it quick trip. This is not a turn around and make it look good today and tomorrow I don't care about how it looks. This is not because I'm feeling like I have a party over the weekend and so I'm going to push harder. This is not because I have this outfit that I have to look gorgeous in. So I'm going to exercise. This is not about that. This is about being ready, staying ready so I don't need to get ready. This is about staying ready so I do not need to get ready. So whether or not I have a 90 days weight loss challenge or not, Mirabel is going to exercise. Whether I'm trying to talk to people or not, Mirabel is going to exercise. Because if the clock rings, if the bell rings, if the trumpet sounds, I am ready. I stay ready. So I don't need to get ready. So I'm going to get up and I'm going to get out and I'm going to exercise. And he's like, oh, okay. Sorry, ma'am. I'm saying, yes, sir. You're very, very welcome. Because I need you to understand this. I'm going to exercise regardless of whether or not I got a program going on. It is a lifestyle. That is how I stay consistent. It's not because I'm going through a life-changing experience that I quit on my exercising. It's not because I'm going through some headache that I'm quitting on my exercising. It's not because I'm going through some loneliness that I quit on my exercising. It's not because I'm going through some breakup that I quit on my exercising. It's not because I'm going through some God knows what that I quit on my exercising. Because if I am not healthy, every one of those things I have mentioned, I will not be able to do them. Because if I am not healthy, every one of those things I mentioned, I will not be able to do them. So why do I need to take a break on my health? Why do I need to take a break on exercising? When I understand that every single year as I've aged, every single year as I grow older, I lose muscle mass. Every single year as I'm getting older, I'm losing muscle mass. And because I'm losing muscle mass, I need to understand that in order for me to gain that muscle mass, to gain strength, I need to learn to exercise. Why will I willingly, why will I intentionally stop exercising so that I can depend on medications for survival? Why will I willingly stop exercising so that I can depend on others for strength? Why will I willingly stop exercising so that I can be sick and be dependent on medications for survival? I choose to do the most I can and prevent the most I can. Risk factors are involved, I know, but I choose to wake up every day and I exercise. I choose to make the necessary decision. Thank you so much for the gifts. I appreciate that very much. I appreciate you. I choose to wake up every single day and make the decision to exercise because I know the benefit. I know what it adds onto my body. I know what it adds onto to me being a person. I know where I'm putting myself and where I'm getting at. Sorry guys, you know me and mosquitoes are not best friends. And when I see one, you gotta go down. You gotta go down. Yeah, I'm putting some stuff here to attract them so I can stop getting distracted. When I open the garage, I walk out in my garage. When I open the door, they flock in like nobody's business. Anywho, I'm trying to encourage you to understand that consistency, it's a lifestyle. In order for you to stay consistent, you got to make that necessary decision. Wake up every day and understand the benefit of what you're doing. Understand why you need to do it and understand how it affects your life positively in order for you to stay consistent. How do I stay consistent? By understanding all of that. Then I'm able to do it with ease and grace and love and consistency because I understand the benefit of doing it. It's not just because I want to look good on the outside. It's not just because I like the way my clothes fit on my body. It's not just because of how I get compliments on how I'm able to do it, but more of how it benefits my health, more of how it benefits my internal organs, more of how it makes me feel as a person, as a human, and how I'm able to make rational decisions to help myself to become a better, improved version of myself. There's a saying that, let me give you guys a little derailment. Let me distract you a little bit. There's something I came across that said, the people that will hurt you the most are the people you love the most. The people that will deeply hurt you are the people that you love the most. Yeah, because strangers cannot hurt you, right? People you really don't care about cannot hurt you, right? They really don't know much about you. But those who know you, who know what you've been through, who know the things you're dealing with, who know the difficulties you're struggling to overcome, when they do something that hurts your feelings, it makes you feel really down, betrayed, and lonely. A lot of times we are being told to cut them off. A lot of times we are being told to ignore those people. A lot of times we are being told to stop talking to those people. And we know we have taken that strategy. A lot of us have. And a lot of us are still hurting, even after cutting off those people. A lot of us still feel triggered, even after we have cut them off. My strategy is simple. My strategy is simple. Forgive those who have hurt me deeply, genuinely. Forgive those who have hurt me the most, genuinely. It frees up a whole lot of space in your heart. It frees up a lot of space in your heart that is filled with love. A whole lot. A whole lot. And because it is very normal, it is very public for people to tell you that cut them off and that you're going to feel good and it's the easier route to go. The long-term effect is that you still feel hurt. Let them go by forgiving them genuinely from the depth of your heart. Anybody that has been on my path, that has hurt me genuinely, I mean core hurt that hit hard, life-changing hurts that are traumatic, I made a conscious decision to free myself by forgiving them genuinely. Like forgiving genuinely. My ex-husband, my family members, my brothers, my sisters. You know, people who are very close to you, close friends, who have betrayed you to the core. I pick up my phone and I call them. I say, how are you doing? You doing all right? Sometimes they are not even in a space where they can understand that level of ease in you. Sometimes they don't even understand how you're able to forgive them and come back to say, how are you doing? But I guarantee you, your healing will be more fulfilling. Your feeling will be much more long-lasting than the feeling of shut them out, than the feeling of shutting them out. It is way, way more, less of a burden to get them out of that space that they are feeling with so much hate, so much detest, so much trigger. When you hear their name, it's like a trigger to you. Free yourself by genuinely forgiving and grow from it. A lot of us hold so much grudge inside from people who have hurt us deeply. People we trusted. People we thought were going to sit there and love us unconditionally. But they are humans, just like you are. They are humans. And as humans, we are allowed to make mistakes. Even the mistakes we do not recognize or we do not apologize for. We are allowed to make those mistakes. Some of us are grown enough to understand that even when they don't say they are sorry, we still forgive them. We are not doing it for them. We are doing it for our peace and our grace. A lot of us are held bound to so much hate, so much anger, so much such that the name of someone triggers you, takes you out of your comfort zone, puts you in a space of discomfort. That person holds a lot of power over you by just the mentioning of their names. Release yourself by forgiving genuinely. When you forgive genuinely, you don't proceed with caution. You proceed with love. You proceed with understanding. You proceed with an open heart. You proceed by understanding that even though they hurt me this deep, I've understood that in order for me to be at peace, I need to let them go and be honest with myself by genuinely forgiving. The people I have forgiven in my life, that know I have forgiven them. They know it because I reach out. I talk to them. I don't sit in my comfort zone and say, I have nothing against you. I make you know that I have nothing against you. I let you know I got nothing against you by my actions towards you. I'm not cutting you off. I've known you my whole life. If not my whole life, at least 10 years of my life is worth me putting in some effort to free myself from that space of memories because they will always resurface. I free myself by forgiving you. So that when those memories show up, it doesn't trigger something detrimental in me. Because the memories will always do. Even if you spend just one day with someone, you will sometimes be surprised that where is this coming from? How is it that I even think about this person? Let it not come back to you and be in a space where you're feeling hurt and angry. Let it be in a space that when it comes back, you smile because you're at peace with yourself. All right, people? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it there. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Have you ever sat and asked yourself, that was someone that you do not love, that you do not care about, can they hurt you? The answer is no. The people that hurt you the most are the people you love and care. Learn to free yourself by genuinely forgiving them. And let it be seen in your actions. Let it be seen in your actions. Not by words of mouth. You can lay in your spaces and say, I have nothing against them. You do, as far as you haven't let them know and let your actions follow. You may lie and say, I really have nothing against this person. You do. As long as their name trigger something in you that hurts you, you do. You have something against them. You're just not comfortable admitting it. Learn to free yourselves, okay? It's the best way to start. Mental health is the best health you can have. When your mental health is well catered for, you see things differently. Start by exercising 6 days a week. Drinking a lot of water. Move your body more. Move it to the rhythm of that stepper. Move more, eat less, drink more water. Become a better, improved version of yourself. All right, people? It is not easy, I know. But those hurt, those things that people leave in you, that give them so much power to still control you, even after many years of you not talking to them. It's important for you to genuinely let it go by reaching out, not by cutting them off. Even if they're not willing to reach out back, free yourself from that space of pain. You will feel better if you reach out and they don't reach out back. That is okay. Because at least you made the first move. You took a step to try to fix things. You're not fixing things that you're getting back into their life and becoming a burden. You're fixing things by talking about what happened and clearing the air. There might be some exes. There might be some brothers and sisters that have left some traumas in you. Reach out and free yourself. Let them know by your actions that you're forgiven. Hate is a very strong word. A lot of people on social media promote hate. They promote us to cut yourself off from them. Cut it out. Anybody who hurts you, cut them out. We know how we still feel when their names are mentioned. Cutting out does not solve a trauma. Even if you reach out and they don't reach out back, do yourself that favor to free yourself by genuinely forgiving without carrying any form of anger, hate in your heart. It's going to help you so much. You will glow. You will look younger. You will glow. You will glow. You will walk around and feel lighter. You will feel like a bag of sand has been lifted off your shoulders. I'll repeat, even if they don't reach out back, even if you try and they turn you down, the reason why you feel hurt if you try to reach out and they don't reach out back is because you yourself haven't forgiven yourself. The reason why you will reach out to be open to someone to let them know that you're forgiven and you're open to a relationship, even though it might not be a very intimate relationship, but to let them know you're forgiven and that you can move on. And the reason you reach out and they will not reach out back and you hurt deeply is that you have not even forgiven yourself. Is that you have not forgiven yourself. You want to go heal somebody else when you're not healed? You want to go make somebody else better when you're not better? You want to go tell someone else that they should forgive someone when you can't forgive anybody? Hate is being spread very easily. Cut them off. And we all are excited to cut people off. How do you feel? Some of you don't talk to your parents because someone on social media said some nonsense about something their parents did to them. And so they have chosen to cut off their parents. And so you have done the same. And you know how you feel not talking to your own parents, even though you were with them or talking to them was what they claimed was toxic. You felt better. And now that you're healed and you understand the difference between toxicity and a parent not knowing better, a parent not knowing better, you who is more enlightened, you cut them off. How does that make sense? How does that make sense? You claim you're more enlightened. You claim you would have done things differently. You claim if you were in that same circumstance, you would do things differently. And you cut off your parents. You cut off your loved ones. You cut off your brothers. You cut off your sisters. And you say you know better and you're enlightened. If you know better, you improve on yourself and you improve others with your actions. You're not going to break anybody down because you lift them up. A lot of us are living in a space of pain and we don't even know it. We are constantly in that space of pain and we don't know how to get out of it. Start by forgiving yourself. Forgiving yourself. Understanding that now that I'm more enlightened about those things, I would have done better if I was in my friend's shoes. I would have done better if I was in my brother's shoes. I would have done better if I was in my mom's shoes. I would have made a better decision if I was in that space where she was at that time. In the same circumstances, I would have made the better choice. Forgive them. Because you know better. Don't cut them off because you know better. Now that you know better, forgive and free yourself so they can also be free. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Some of you have blisters, scars that were left on you by boyfriends of 20, 30 years ago. You don't even know that you're living with those scars, but you just act upon it. Some of us are living with scars that were created on us by our family members 10, 20, 30 years ago. We can't free ourselves to come to terms with the fact that we can communicate with these people. Even after we claim we are enlightened, after we claim we have become better, we understand life better, we will do things better if we're in the same situation. Yet we cut them off. How are we going to teach them if we cut them off? Yes, they could only do as much as they understood. I'm not justifying any bad behavior. Don't get me wrong. I do not justify any bad behavior. I'm talking about forgiveness. There's a whole difference between justifying bad attitude and forgiving. Yes, there should be some punishment to some bad attitude, to some bad behaviors. But there's freedom, peace in forgiving. A lot of freedom, a lot of peace in genuine forgiveness. I've been hurt deeply in my life, very, very deeply, by trusted people, people I trusted with my core. When I call them today, they're excited to hear what I have to say because they know my calling is genuine. It's not fake. I'm not pretending to like you when I don't. And I don't have any space in my heart not to like anybody. There is so much love to give that I don't have space for hate, anger, and trauma and carrying grudges here and there. I don't have that space. It's a lot of burden. It's a lot of weight to carry. I don't have space for it. I have love. I have peace. I have grace. I have forgiveness. That's what I got. So when I call them, even though they might still have it at the back of their mind because some of them still talk about certain things. And I allow them to talk. I don't shut them out and say, no, it's in the past. No, you might have healed, but they need to say it for them to heal as well. Allow them to free themselves. Allow them to free themselves. A lot of us are holding on to our own healing, stopping ourselves from healing completely because we are holding on so much grudge, so much anger, so much pain that is still lingering in there. Let them speak if they have to, and be very open-minded to listen. Be very open-minded to listen. Don't go arguing why you did so and why you didn't do so. No, let them air themselves. Let them free themselves from where they are so you all can be free. And at the end of it all, say, I hear you and I've forgiven you. It is okay. It is all right. The most healing hugs you will get are from your own loved ones. The most healing hugs you will get are from your loved ones. Your brothers, your sisters, your aunties, your uncles, all those people social media is saying cut off. The most healing hugs you will get are from them. Learn to be open-minded. Learn to understand the healing process of whatever trauma you might be going through. Learn to free yourself from the space of trauma, hate, anger, rejection, loneliness, lack of understanding. Learn to free yourself. And as we age, we should learn to do better because we are having kids. We expect them to do better. Do you expect your kids not to talk to you tomorrow? They'll tell you you didn't talk to your mother. Why do you expect me to talk to you? And you want to justify bad behavior by saying that she did something to you 20 years ago. And so you haven't forgotten and you haven't forgiven. And you expect your baby to forgive you and talk to you. Because what? Generational curses, continuity. Let's help ourselves, okay? Help ourselves, all right? I was talking to my brother the other day and I asked him that if tomorrow my son is Aaron, I'm going to call his daughter, hi! I'm going to call his daughter Susan. I'm going to mask the person I'm talking about. My son is Aaron. I asked my brother yesterday, I said, if Aaron and Susan get up tomorrow and choose not to talk to us because they think we did something wrong, based on what we understand life to be here and now, and based on our limited understanding and enlightenment of life, does that stop you and I from being brother and sister? He said he's going to whoop them. I said, no, 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 don't rush to that. Let's understand ourselves. You're going to force them to talk to you. What about our mothers and our aunties and our uncles? Why do you feel comfortable cutting them off? And at the same time, you want your own kid not to cut you off. Generational curses, continuity. Let's help ourselves, people. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Running, people. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. People, love is a beautiful word. It is lightweight, but very fulfilling. Hate is very heavy. We are 40 degrees weather and I'm still sweating. That's how much that thing will work you out. We're in a 40-degree weather and I'm still sweating this much. I still got diamond silver necklaces running on my neck. Great workout. That's what I'm talking about, Camille. Yeah. Do laugh since they. Yeah, laugh come from a space of peace and love. You don't see anybody who is angry who is laughing, right? So let the peace on your heart come from that place of love. Hi, where are you from? I'm from Cameroon, Central Africa. I speak French and English, but I'm based in the United States. Bravo, Mirabel. J'aime beaucoup ta façon de penser. De penser. Thank you. She said she loves very much my way of reasoning. I appreciate you. I appreciate you very much. All right, my French and English friends. I'm more fluent in English. My French is not very fluent, but I understand French, okay? I understand it. Bonjour aussi. Bonjour, bonjour. All right, people, you all stay safe, stay blessed, stay positive. Be the very best versions of yourself. I speak Creole. Oh, that's nice. That's another language that I love to hear as well. Girl went from 191 to 181. Hey, hey, hey. Did you guys read that? Hey, hey, hey. And keep going, my dear. Keep going. Work on your height and your weight. Look at what your height is and look at what your weight, your healthy weight is. Check on the chart, the body mass index chart, and see what your healthy weight is and what it requires. And stick within that space. It gives you a good range. So once you find yourself within that space, let's say you're 5'7", and your healthy weight range is between 180 pounds, 118 pounds, and 159 pounds. If you fall amongst 159 pounds, that is still healthy, but it's risky. You can easily fall into unhealthy. Push it down a little bit to bring it to 140 or even 130 if you can. Once you're between 130, 140, then you're in a safe space where you can laugh and say, you know what, I can relax in this space. But if you're around 159, it's a little bit shaky. Even in one day, you can fall in 160. So always push it down. Even within your healthy weight range, always take it down in the middle. Bring it lower. Bring it down. Congratulations, my dear friend. Congratulations. You did that. You did that. You did that. Hey, you did that. You did that. Hey, hey, you did that. You did that. That's the beauty of taking care of yourself. Albertine from Cameroon. Hey, how are you doing, my dear sister? How are you? Hi, Albertine. How are you? Uh, I see you use your audios. Oh, and there's 88 days left. That's okay. Just keep going. All right. Don't worry. Those videos are always going to be there. I think I haven't done the playlist of it yet, but I will put it on the 90 days weight loss challenge 2024. I'll put it on a video so you can catch it up and use it and let it continuously play. Uh, it's so glad to see you again. Yes, my dear sisters. Yes, I will try to for now, I will try to do weekends. I'll try to show up here on a Saturday, on Fridays and Saturdays, and then we'll see how to adjust as time goes on. But I will encourage you to constantly make it an understanding of why you should exercise daily, so that it becomes a lifestyle, so you don't get to fall out of pace. All right, people. It's not a seasonal quick fix. It is a lifestyle. If you want to stay healthy, you got to keep going. You got to keep doing what you're supposed to do on a daily basis. It's not when you feel like it. I left from 190 to 178. Hey! Did you guys read that? Hey, hey. Did you guys read that? Hey, hey. Did you guys read that? Hey, 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 hey. Congratulations. Congratulations, Tamar. Congratulations. Congratulations to you. Congratulations to you. And keep it going, all right? Keep pushing hard. If you haven't reached your goal weight, keep going. You'll get there. Just don't relent your effort. Don't hold yourself down. Don't stop yourself from doing what you're supposed to do. Understand that it's every single day you wake up and you recommit to that commitment to become a better, improved version of yourself. It is not a seasonal quick fix. It is a lifestyle. So just show up, show out, and feel good about yourself every single day. You don't need to get ready because you stay ready. You are constantly ready. You pick up the clothes, you throw up, and you go out. You know you feel good about yourself. All right, people? Stay focused. It is important. Stay focused. I am new here. You're so very welcome, Ekechi. Ekechi, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're very welcome. Everybody else that is new to to my live, to my page. I'll be showing up here mostly on Friday and Saturday for now, and I'll figure out what can work for us. I haven't come up with any program yet. I'm still working on a few things, and when that is done, then we'll be able to do this more consistently. Good morning, all. Lost 14 pounds in the 90 days weight loss challenge. Woo! Did you guys read that? Did you guys read that? You guys just made me feel so good. Honestly, I feel good. I feel, I can't put words to it. Seeing that you guys feel the way you do and how much work you've done for yourself, it encourages me to keep showing up, all right? And I will do the most I can. And like I said from the beginning of these videos, please, if you need me to be here, do your part of the job. Please, do your part of it. Your like, your shares, your comments. Whatever it is you can do to support the page, please. It is necessary for me to be able to forego other responsibilities and focus here. So if in order that we can do that, please, for the love of God, do your part. Do your part on that side. It is not small. Your comment, your like, your share, they are not small. It's a lot of analysis in the background that helps the page to keep growing. And I'll appreciate that more. All right, people, you all stay safe, stay blessed, stay positive. See you tomorrow. I'll show up again tomorrow. All right. I won't keep you guys too long. I'll show up again tomorrow so we can do this more often. Uh, I'm Grace from Ghana. I really like your vibe. Oh, and your energy. Thank you so much, Grace. I appreciate you. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for following. I appreciate every one of you. We can do this, okay, people? Uh, Merci pour la motivation. C'est grâce à toi, Mirabel. J'aime beaucoup. Oh, I love you right back. J'aime aussi, Tama. Thank you so much. I love you so right back. Congratulations and stay focused. Make sure you continue to do your work, do your part, do your side of the job, and make sure that you do not relent your effort. Okay, you did the work. Mirabel was standing here and ranting and giving unsolicited advice. And all you did is that you did the job. You took in whatever she said, however crooked she put it, and you put it together. You molded it to become something useful, and you used it to make sure that your body become better. That's all I'm doing here, ranting and giving unsolicited advice. And you're catching from your angle and putting it and molding it to form something beautiful, and you're loving the result. All right, people, don't relent your effort. All right, and listen, that's okay. I'll be on again here tomorrow, and America, Guzman, I'll be on again here tomorrow. I won't keep you guys too long. I'll try to do the 30 minutes intensive workout on weekends, all right, people? So we can stay focused, so we can always check ourselves. I would come up with another program. Immediately I come up with it, I'll let you guys know, all right? What time you start? 7 a.m. Central Standard Time. I'll be here 7 a.m. Central Standard Time tomorrow. Get your stepper, get your workout tool, get your dumbbells, your stepper climber, and let's rant and give unsolicited advice and make sure that we get that extra energy out of our bodies. Make sure we feel good on the inside and they can see it on the outside. We don't need to say we feel good. It is shown. I mean, you can see that Mirabel feels good. You can see it, right? They gotta feel it. They got to feel the energy from within because you're doing the work. All right, people? All right, see you all tomorrow. Rita, thank you so much. See you all tomorrow. God bless you all. See you tomorrow. Stay focused, people. Please stay focused.